Sir, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Jason. This is Magic Man Metal Fab. Here we go. Check out the new shop. Sir, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Big things this week. Huge things this week. For one,
How you doing? How you been?
we got a TV. We got internet in the barn. Like I said before, man, it's that modern creature comforts that are going to keep you out here grinding away hours at a time. Super cool. We've got FiOS in the garage. We've got like 600 megs down, like 700 or 800 megs up, or I don't know, some crazy.
I do.
Look at that. We're signed in. Woohoo! Channel. Hope you're having a great day. Well, been a little busy. Joseph, what have you done for us here?
I got a YouTube set up for you. Got your banner going. It'll be in the background of your videos. You know, how you doing, how you been.
All right, so while he's messing around with that, let me show you what we've got going on. So my son and I went on storm just a couple of weeks ago, and we needed some material off of one of the trucks. Got permission to take some material. We need some new wires, it's called triplex. And once we have it ran to the source, then we're gonna be golden, because we'll be able to run compressors, welders, everything under the sun that you can think of inside this barn. That is what has been stopping me from physically working in the garage. And on top of it, we're still setting it up. You know, I want to do it, you know, one and done. There's a bunch of new things I bought. Was this Hobart. You can see she looks brand new. Really clean looking 210. We picked up a new sander, belt sander. This thing is evil. Watch this. He's screaming. This was the old one. Once you start putting load on it, it bogs down. It was just garbage. In this box right here are all the parts to narrow rear ends. So I'll be able to narrow Chevy 12 bolt, 10 bolt, Ford 9-inch, Dana 60s, and Dodges. Picked up a new engine stand. These engines are very heavy, and this one has the mechanical rotating assembly. So when you need to flip the motor upside down, you're not trying to do it by muscle. Now you've got the crank. One of those work smarter, not harder kind of things. And I picked up a new toolbox. Paid $600 for this off of Marketplace. I mean, all these tools I got for free. I reorganized it. These are mine, but most of these are mine. Now I got these for free, these for free, these for free, this for free, these for free, meaning it came with it. This for free, all the air stuff in here got for free. I mean, I got a really good deal. How do you pass this up for $600? I've got some really cool pictures I'd like to show you all. This was my 1988 Mazda Radical Dancer. For you hydraulic gurus, this truck had 30 batteries, Group 31s, and 11 pumps, 2 pumps per wheel. That's a total of 8. 1 pump to give it forward and reverse. 1 pump for steering. And 1 pump for brakes. So when you roll it off the trailer, you could lock the brakes up and she'll stop. This thing had the most evilest pancake, we call it. Truck had no motor, no tranny, no interior. It was completely gutted. I got this chassis as a roller from Pat Burke in Louisville, Kentucky. And yeah, I just found some really cool pictures. This was the Ranger. This was Nopi Nationals. I set the world record there. Look how handsome I was. Man, don't get old. This was my original Mazda from the mid-90s, I want to say it was. I really started driving around 1994, I want to say it was, or 93. Yeah, so enough of rambling on. My son is putting together a shelf. What we're going to do is...
Oh, are there?
Yeah, we're putting together a shelf for engine parts. Just picked this up at Home Depot. It's all good. I'm going to give him a hand, get this thing together so we can get going. Guys, so we've got some time to kill. Still, again, we can't work in here. Waiting on parts for the air compressor, waiting on the electricity to get upgraded from the house to the source. And I have some stuff kicking around that I've collected over the years, building power lines. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to set up like a little station, sort of like what we have in our union hall. Basically just, a cross arm, couple transformers, except these are not transformers. These are called oil switches. Yeah, I thought it would be really cool to time lapse it. So without further ado, here we go. So we've got a 60 amp breaker from the house powering this. I just tested the compressor. All good. I got to weld a bracket on the back side for 2 more bolts. I believe you got to let it run a little bit to break in. But hell yeah, man. Boy, something so simple as a compressor, you don't realize how much you need it when you don't have it. We're going to finish the breaker panel. I started zip tying everything in nicey nice, going up the sides. I've got one more piece of flex that I've got to cut in for the outlets on the wall over here on this side. And basically... hook up some grounds and then do the down ground for my ground rods. And then that panel is done. So I won't have to fool with anything electric. So we're going to time lapse it, show you how a non-electrician makes that panel look like a masterpiece. So here we go. I don't know if you can tell or not. Those are tears of joy. No, it's cold out. Whew. Very difficult to do when it's cold. I think that's about as nice as it's going to get. You see everything kind of flows with one another. All the wires. Yeah, that's it, man. We're going to energize it and we'll be able to work back in the garage again. Here we go. So, what are we working on? What are we doing? Well, this is what we've got in the garage at the current moment. This has got an ancient radio in it. I mean, it's like way back, ancient. And for Christmas, here we are in February, but for Christmas, I purchased her a Apple CarPlay, speakers, door speakers, sub, amp, all that stuff. So while they're away in Florida, we're going to work on the G-Wagon. First set of separates for the doors, the better quality Alpines, because we're amping them, obviously. A 6-inch kicker that goes underneath the seat. We'll show you that later. Alpine 5-channel, I believe this is. I believe this is 5-channel. 4-channel and mono power amplifier. Yeah, so 5-channel. And I bought her a touchscreen, CarPlay, backup camera. Yeah. So I figured now would be a great time while they're all away. And I got a clear head. It's the weekend. I'm not worried about trading stocks. Let's get started on the stereo. Because we're all by ourselves. For the first time in 25 years. Here we go. I did this. Yeah, truck came out real nice. Installed the tweeters in the corners here for the front. Very not up to date these trucks are, so I had to install a USB connection down there. You can see it showing voltage, but had nowhere to charge your phones or anything like that, and it was just a big pain in the butt. So now she's good. It's got our nice little setup in the front, same in the back. Installed the tweeters, and you can see the little subwoofer that's under there. In the back, I hid everything. The amp is hidden underneath here, very easily accessible if I got to make any gain adjustments or what have you, but nice and clean, man, like a professional. All right, so we got the wife's truck done. Kicked my butt, but it's okay though. It's done. We ain't got to worry about it. We're going to clean the shop up, and we're going to get this table fabricated. Have I told you all how much I appreciate you? I don't think I've stopped and said that. I do. I really do appreciate you. This was the old radio that was in my wife's truck. It's actually upside down. You can see it's a bit of a dinosaur. No auxiliary input. Watch how fast this thing builds up pressure. How big the tank is. Such an important role in a shop, man, is having that compressor. Huge. My tank would draw down, and I found my leak right here. Leaky ball valve, so we're gonna need to replace that. 1 inch. So we got a lot of stuff going on this past couple of weeks. Went on storm again. First time working in Virginia. We're back. We were gone for about 5 days. I'd like to show you what I'm working on and what my thought process is. It's pretty cool. I think you're gonna like this. We changed the arm size. I actually was hitting my head a couple times on the corner of the arm. So we shortened the arms up. Got our nice little station over here. I think it's pretty cool. Something cool to have in the garage. Doesn't take up much space. But yeah, so we're building a TIG table. A TIG station slash sheet metal brake. And it's something I've been wanting to do for the longest time. I do not have experience TIG welding. Man, I love that board. You guys are awesome. I don't have the experience with TIG welding. I'm going to learn. I really want to learn. I've been wanting to learn for the longest time, because it's all about stepping your game up and pushing yourself beyond your boundaries. Finally got my compressor going. It turns out it was not the motor, the pump. It was the motor. The armature was shorting out. $2,000 later, but to replace this entire compressor, that's about $3,500 because it's such a big compressor, 7.5 horsepower. Thank goodness it's all fixed. I got a brand new TIG welder, 325 from Prime Weld. And in that box over there, I've got a brand new plasma cutter right there to replace this one right here. This is from 2001 or so. It's pretty old. Wifey and I are taking a much needed vacation. We're cruising out tomorrow. Gonna drive to Maryland to the ports and gonna take a little siesta, a well-needed siesta. But yeah, so this table is going to get secured to the floor. So not only is it going to be a workstation for TIGging parts on the table, it's also going to be a sheet metal brake, a 4-foot sheet metal brake. Again, something I've been really wanting to do. And I'm excited. So I'm going to get back to work, get this thing going, and we'll show you all when it's done. You can get a better idea on kind of what's going on here. To get this table leveled on this floor was such a challenge by yourself, because the concrete is way out of whack. And believe it or not, this table is actually spot on level. So what I'm going to have here is this piece on the floor is going to be my table. All right. And then I've got 3 foot by 1 foot that's going to lay, actually, excuse me, 4 foot. 4 foot by 1 foot. It's going to lay on the top. Going to weld that onto the top. And then the plasma cutter will go on one side and the TIG welder will go on the other. I could have a nice little station right here. Going to put some more lights up here, you know, shining down. But I figure if I move, you know, the table somewhere around in this general area, it'll allow me to walk through. It'll allow me to work, you know, in this area, and I'm not going to be bumping into the table. And then I could stuff in the corner over here, you know, floor jacks and what have you, or the welder, you know. So I'm trying to utilize as much space in here as I can. I'm kind of limited compared to what I had in Florida, but that's okay though. We're making this work. I'm very happy. And check this out. This is going to be my new creeper. Well, excuse me, not creeper, new cart, seat cart. So I'll be able to sit down and work at the table. I've got to drill some holes in that. Actually, I drilled them already. I just got to weld that to the cart. I found this at the landfill in Florida. I always loved going through the steel pile. I don't know what it was for. It says, never remove egg when hot. I couldn't even tell you. Install a nest handler if moving egg frequently, whatever. But this is going to be my new, my new roll around seat, and it's got great wheels on it. I've adopted a couple of cats from the neighborhood. That's Mr. Diesel. He's got a little heated house right there. It's plugged into the wall, keeping him nice and warm. But yeah, that's Mr. Diesel. That's my man right there. But huge thanks, John. I really appreciate it. I'm extremely grateful for you sending me those signs. And if you too want to send me something, all you got to do is hit me up in the comments. Typically, in the description of the video, I will have my email address. Feel free to send me an email. Say, hey, Jay, I'd like to get your address. I want to send you something cool. by all means, man, go right ahead. John, thank you. I love you, brother. This is super cool to add to the collection. Thank you. Super cool, man. Reached out to me, Mr. Zip Tie Diaries. Lives in Ohio. Hopefully one of these days we'll get together and we'll do something. We're going to clean the garage and watch some videos in stereo. Gotta love it, man.
Side to side. All right, guys, another piece to the puzzle. See how we did with this?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Not freaking bad.
Oh, yeah.
That is pretty good for us.
Oh, yeah.
So I do think
hell yeah, man. There it is. The only thing left I got to do is secure the table to the floor. I got to cut some angle iron and weld them on to the legs and then use some mollies, get it into the floor, but pretty damn cool. The commercial, yay! We got to get premium. There we go. There it is. Awesome. I don't have enough time today because I got to get ready, get packed up for the cruise.
Kind of cool, right? Like a dorky kind of cool way.
But
Those two
this
are really dorky.
is going to get secured here, like this.
Box, and it's in really
I'll
good
be able to
shape.
tighten this down and I'll have a handle
Makes it somewhat cool, right?
right here
Not really, but
so I can bend sheet metal.
I'll keep the three dorky
And
ones.
then I can remove this
because
when
I'm going to be building
I don't need it.
this 90s
Just have a little
bedroom
crank screw handle.
bedroom,
Bam, bam,
but
bam.
This one up in the attic.
Hell yeah.
So,
Guys, the amount of work and stress that it took to get this shop to where it is right now, it's mind-blowing. The ultimate goal for this shop is to add on to the other side inside the barn. And like I say, Diesel, there he is. Rome was not built in a day, so this will be a whole nother segment we'll tackle during the summertime maybe, or fall. We'll see. So for me, personally, I wanted my shop to be a specific way because I know in the back of my mind that later on down the road, once I start working in here, it'll never get done. You know it as well as I know it, it'll never get done. So now that it's done, I've got to add some light here. Now that it's done, now it's time to build some cool stuff. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This video was probably about a month's worth of work, maybe even a little longer. I kept adding to it, and I don't know, it's kind of all over the place, but my apologies. I appreciate each and every one of you. Once we get back from the Bahamas, it's time to get working, get it popping. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong. So, we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, guys. Take care.